Kicking off day 2 and my final day here with a very underwhelming breakfast of smashed avocado on toast. A real breakfast. To wash out the taste of that overpriced avocado hipster crap that for some reason I decided to go for. Huge pastry. A little pasty, which I believe contains chicken. Bottle of Ukrainian beer. Some herring. Beetroot salad and creamy coleslaw kind of thing. All came to a total of just €5. €2 cheaper than a slice of toast with some crappy avocado on it. See what's inside.
Вот. Нет, а там баба какая-то еще была. Это Василевская, которые они шли куда? Они шли выше. Ну так там видно же. И видно Сердюков.
А ты думаешь, Кадыровцев не такой же?
Вообще это свои.
Без его помощи отца по-любому не убрали. 100%.
Нет, там это же самое.
This hill with the fortification and the tower, what remains of Vilnius castle, a symbol of Vilnius and probably the spot for the best panoramic view of the city. Although this was built in the 14th century, this tower, this 3-storey tower, was actually reconstructed in 1933 by a Polish architect. Over there you can see the Hill of Three Crosses, another famous Vilnius landmark. Made a special trip here to Vilnius railway station because I was told about a special portal. It's a video conferencing mirror basically to Lublin in Poland. Hey! Here, Lublin, Poland, from Vilnius. It's a project that's been 5 years in the making. It was just released last year. Kind of cool, I think. Sorry, I don't only speak English.
What cigarette?
I don't smoke, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, yeah, here we have it. That's kind of cool. Cheers, Ormans, for showing me the portal from Vilnius to Lublin. They plan to release more of these elsewhere. Elsewhere in Europe. But this is a project between an artist and between the cities of Lublin and Vilnius. Here we are at the train station. That was worth the trip. Kind of cool, no? So now I'm on my way to a restaurant that was actually recommended to me yesterday by the guy who runs the hostel. I stopped in at the local supermarket to get a kind of tanker Estonian birch ale. It's like a session beer. I've actually had this one before. Came with a monthly beer package that I get delivered to my house. Although when I last drank it, it wasn't this warm. This was just straight off the shelf. So how this will taste, let's see, let's find out. Not too bad. The restaurant that I'm headed to is apparently really good for local food. Specifically requested local food when I asked for recommendations, and this was the first one that you could think of. We tried to go last night, however it had stopped serving food as we were a little bit late. Now it's only 6 PM, probably only just recently begun dinner service, so should be able to get a table and finally try some authentic food just before I leave. So here we are at the restaurant. I'm gonna give it a go. The menu seems very reasonable. Very good prices, very local food. We have Zeppelins, which is most important. I need to try that before I go home. So I'm seated in the restaurant, about to make my order and decide what I'm having. I love how on the menu, in brackets, it points out that it's quite big. I actually saw someone walking, one of the waiters walking in with a Zeppelin, and yeah, it is quite big. I'm looking forward to that, but I'm very hungry. I missed lunch and I've done a lot of walking today. So I'm feeling that I'm going to go for a starter as well. A wheat beer to get things going. So I was recommended the cold beetroot soup, which I'm familiar with but I haven't tried yet. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to go for the Zeppelin with meat. So here we have it. Cold beetroot soup. One side, 2 boiled potatoes, a little bit of sour cream, which is the custom for soups in this region. So we're going to start by mixing that in. It smells delicious. Cold beet soup, the first time. Wow. That's very good. That's so good. Typically this is served in the summertime, which is why I'm surprised you recommended it. I thought that maybe they wouldn't have this on the menu. I'm glad they did. Let's try a bit of this potato. That's fantastic. And cold beetroot soup went down a treat. No time for a shot between the courses. Cheers. And here we have the potato Zeppelin, the national dish of Lithuania. Quite big is an understatement, I think. Look at the size of this. Break into it. So as you can see, center is stuffed with meat, loaded on top with bits of bacon and chive and spring onion, and of course the trademark sour cream. Take a bit of that. That's fantastic. And that's just the potato. Let's check a bit with the stuffed meat inside. Take a bit with chive too, and the spring onion, and then the bacon and the sour cream. We just finished the colossal Zeppelin, which was very delicious, by the way. Still peckish to try something else local, and so I'm going for the pig trotters. It was at this point, upon receiving my third and final course of pig trotter, that the restaurant sound system started playing Swedish glam rock band Europe's 1986 hit The Final Countdown. We can argue that watching a drunken Englishman chow down on a boiled pig foot like a savage while an 80s rock ballad plays in the background might be surreally funny content. But we can't argue with YouTube copyright rules, therefore I've had to cut the audio. Anyway, it was delicious, and it was satisfying to eat it with my hands like it was some kind of unconventional Lithuanian alternative to a rib or chicken wing. Well and truly stuffed after a phenomenal meal to end my Vilnius experience. Really enjoyed that. But I think that just about ends my vlog here in Vilnius. So until my next trip, thank you for watching.